couple of years ago, I joined the Red Cross of Constantine. It's a Royal Arch body with, shall we say, a bit of a complex degree structure compared to other Masonic organizations. Given a year of social distancing, I'm still a novice and not well versed in its organization and practices. Right after I joined, I attended what was only my fourth or fifth meeting. We held the meeting at a local restaurant with a spacious back room well suited for such purposes. I went in and stopped at a table to talk to the secretary, the recorder. I still don't have a handle on all the officers' titles. As I was talking to him, a couple of other guys walked up behind me. It was a trap. "Steve," they said in unison, "the incoming sovereign needs a sentinel for next year. Would you be willing to step in and help him out?" I babbled on about being honored, but having commitments and not knowing if I could do justice to the job, and basically anything else I could think of that did not involve the word yes. It was 3 against 1. Before I knew what had happened, I had agreed to be next year's sentinel. Not a big commitment, I told myself, and I'm helping the brothers. Actually, knight companions. That settled, we sat down to open the chapter. The conclave. I still have a lot to learn. It wasn't a standard opening since we were not in a lodge room, but we went through the verbal part of the ceremony. At one point, there came a series of knocks, followed by an uncomfortable silence. A friend seated next to me leaned over and whispered, "Return the knocks. You're the sentinel." I whispered back, "I thought that was next year." "No," he said, "I think you're the sentinel now." I knocked, and the remainder of the opening went off without a hitch. We had our dinner and started the business portion of the meeting. It came to light that Brother So-and-so, the thus-and-such officer, had to drop out of line. Discussion followed, and it became obvious all officers below thus and such would move up. So I became the Herald designate for next year. My buddy sitting next to me leaned over and said, "Congratulations." Business finished, it was time to close. The formal closing proceeded until the eminent Viceroy, second in command, declared the conclave closed and sealed the deal with the same series of knocks from the opening. Again, there was an uncomfortable period of silence. As before, the companion next to me stepped in. "Steve, you're the Herald. You're supposed to return the wraps." I was confused. I thought I was the sentinel. I'm supposed to be the Herald next term. "No," he advised me, "you're the Herald now." I followed up with raps that would make any Herald proud. So let's recap. I went into the meeting a member with no particular duties or responsibilities. Then I became the Sentinel designate. Then I became the Sentinel. Then I became the Herald designate. Then I became the Herald. That's the way it goes sometimes in our various Masonic bodies. I'm sure similar things have happened to others. It took me 5 years to become worshipful master of my lodge, a journey that would ordinarily take 10 in my jurisdiction. One brother I know did it in 2. When membership declines, the brothers fall out of line for one reason or another. Others have to step in. We all wish it was different, but Freemasonry isn't the only membership organization experiencing this in our activity-saturated lives today. So I'm glad my reluctance subsided and I'm able to step in and help out. I'm also honored they asked. For the Whence Came You podcast, this is Steve Harrison with the Masonic Minute.